now. So I'm watching some videos right now, and then something just came into my head, bitch. You know how yesterday I was watching other videos, and they were saying that Ariana Grande had died back in 20 some shit, back in the day, bitch. So it wasn't just Ariana. It was like a whole bunch of artists that are dead, bitch, that are not here, but that are walking around because they're fucking clones and shit. So what I was thinking, does the government claim them as dead? Because technically they're not their real selves, right? It's a fucking or robot. It's a clone, bitch. So are they asking, like, let's say they have a life insurance policy on them? Are they claiming that life insurance? Even though the person's walking around, right? I don't know why I just thought about that shit. Because it's a question like, or do people not know that these people are dead and they're walking around like fucking, like just clones? Like the real person themselves are no longer here. But the clone is here. So you look at them, they sing and dance and talk to you like they're alive, but they're not there. Like their spirit is not their spirit. Basically, it's like they're programmed. You know how I say that you people are going to get programmed, or your people are already programmed? Even myself, when they say, turn to the left, turn to the right, shit like that. So I was just thinking, bitch, because I know a lot of these people ask for money. Like they're hungry for money. They're corrupt ass individuals. So are they claiming these people as dead and these are like their replacements? And like even the family members know of that shit, but they don't say anything because, they got fed. They got money out of it. That's crazy, bitch. Because remember, most of the time what these people do, they'll harvest their energy. They'll turn them into the devil, right? You did that when you signed your soul away, right? So what do? When you signed your soul away, technically you belong to them. Like I said yesterday, me talking about now that these people know certain things about me, some of them could say, well, she's the government's property now, right? But again, if it's a clone, can they say that as well? And what happened to the real person? Because if the soul is no longer within, they recycle. So whatever it is that they were able to take out, I saw that I had spoken about a dream that I had where it was one of the Wayans brothers and an old lady. And I don't know if she was going to die or something, or the man was going to die. And in order for the man to continue living, they had to, I guess he was sick or something. And then they had to take the lady's soul, her essence, and transfer it to the guy. So I said that they went somewhere. Both of them got up. They did the shit willingly, both of them. They got up, they ran off. And then something happened like in a room. And then next thing you know, I saw this, like the Hills Have Eyes type of man coming out of the water, like where the animals drink. Like the pigs eat and drink, it's like I don't know, it's like this container. And that thing was coming out of there. And he was all deformed and shit. And then I saw that, and then all of a sudden I saw the man just walk out like nothing. And then maybe like an hour or two later, a couple minutes later, whatever, the lady walked into the house. But she was no longer herself. She was just like, I don't want to say a basic person, but it's like she had gifts, right? And then all of a sudden, she didn't have anything anymore. She was just like average. But the man, like they took her essence out and put it in the man. So this is what Hollywood is doing, because just like they want to add a pig's ear and a dog's foot and a blah, blah, blah to one thing, that's what they're doing with all these celebrities and shit. Why do they do that? So they don't get tired. I spoke about that shit with Mr. Brown having a fucking clone where what is his name? Something Brown. Talking about Chris Brown. What was his name? Um, he was, what the fuck is his name? I don't know, but he was like a kid star and then grew up and then whatever. He was in the industry. Something Brown, Orlando Brown, or some shit like that. Orlando Brown, he was like, oh yeah, did you guys know that Chris Brown has a clone? And he's the one dancing up there on stage. And the real Chris Brown is just out there hugging people. Why did they do that? Because Chris Brown, like, you know, had issues with Rihanna and all that shit. So, you know, legally, I guess he wasn't able to go up on stage anymore. So they cloned him. And then so they wouldn't, you know, lose money. They would have the dancer, the clone, do all that shit. And then the real Mr. Brown would go and go to parties and go to, you know, do the fuck shit, like interviews and hugging people. That's why there was a time frame where he was hugging everybody. But I said that shit, bitch. I said that shit. I said that these people like to energy harvest, and in order to do that, they have to touch the person. Right? I said that a long time ago. I saw a video yesterday of a girl. I guess Mr. Brown was inside of a gas station. And the lady touched him. She's like, oh, my crush from back in the day, whatever. And she just touched his arm like that. So he went back because he knows that. So he went back and he gave it right back to her. Like, whatever you just threw my way, bitch, you can have that shit. And I was laughing like crazy, bitch. But that's what he said. Orlando said that he has a clone that they use to make money. And the real one, I mean, like I said, people don't believe that shit, but Mr. Brown is in covens and shit. So, in the background, all he's good for is going to parties, going to appearances, I'm a sign right here, I'm a fuck your bitch in the background, in the spiritual realm, shit like that. Because the real one is actually being programmed to do all the, you know, the dancing and the singing and the blah, blah, blah. That's what he said, bitch. I'm not pulling this shit out my ass. That's what Mr. Orlando said. Okay, look it up. Google that shit, bitch. So, and that's not just him. Like I said, they said that shit about Ariana Grande. They said that shit about, who else? A couple people they threw under the bus yesterday. It was Brown, Ariana, who else? Bitch, I don't know. But a lot of people in the industry. So that's what I was asking myself. So what, did they claim that money of, you know, when they're going to take them out, whether they were going to take them out themselves, whether they got sick, was it because they had legal issues, whatever the fuck case may be, bitch. In the background, is there a life insurance policy? That's how these government officials are making money, bitch. So how did you get an insurance policy on yourself and then they ran off to get cloned and then claimed it? Because this motherfucker is the fake. All right? And that's how these people are still up there with all that cash and shit. Something to look at. Investigators. Something to look at. I think about everything, bitch. So even if it sounds stupid and crazy, people need to look into that shit. Because at the end of the day, a lot of the shit turns out to be fucking real. Remember, nowadays, it's like everything under the sun can happen. People will do anything for money, bitch. Any fucking thing. They turn in their own family members, bitch. Their own mamas and daddies and shit. Their own firstborns and shit. For fame. So, like I said, if you hoes are doing that shit up here, you need to go to jail because that's fraud shit. That's fraud. Oh, what's that guy? That guy from Martin Lawrence also is a clone. Because that motherfucker died too. I mean, you know, that guy died too. Shit, there's a lot of people, bitch. People don't know. But look it up. Like, say, who's dead and has a clone. And then you're going to get a list of people. That's not the problem. The problem is who had a life insurance policy on these people and who received it. Bitch. Or if they're still alive somewhere hiding and receiving it as the clone is doing all that because I'm in the background hiding. I really don't exist. But I heard one of these hoes was doing that shit. He was pretending to be dead and claimed a life insurance policy and was living off of that shit. And motherfucker was not dead. They were using the clone so nobody would know that he was claiming that shit as a life insurance, right? Because he was alive. The clone was alive, but the person himself pretended to be dead in order to claim that insurance policy. Him and his family members, bitch. I heard that shit that's around me. So was that Miss Brown? Was that everybody who's attached to me, bitch, or has been? Look it up. I'm smart as fuck, bitch. I could be your worst nightmare of how smart I am because I throw you bitches under the bus for the fuck shit. And I'm not being mean. I'm just putting, it's truth, right? A lot of people don't like truth, bitch. They don't like truth because it shows everything that you're doing, all the fuck shit you're doing in the background, right? I know Mr. Elon has a whole bunch of clones, bitch. You know, most of the important people, presidents, all this shit, they have clones like crazy up the ass, bitch, because they're scared they're gonna get assassinated. They're scared they're gonna do all this shit. So, you know, in order to have a speech or something or go somewhere, they'll send a fucking clone and shit, bitch. And here they are in the background sitting in their fucking office somewhere, or, you know, or sucking dick or whatever. I don't know, bitch. Whatever the fuck these people do in the background. They're all involved in covens and shit. So, you know, but that's how they stay up there with all their money and shit, bitch. All these clones, all these fake life insurance policies, fake everything, bitch. So people need to really realize that nowadays. Don't that doesn't exist. That doesn't. No. Look it up. Ask AI, he said. AI doesn't lie. So even your fucking Alexa, bitch, tells you the truth. Because I guess she's connected to the AI, bitch. I don't fucking know. But ask the bitch, and then she'll let you know, bitch, if you don't believe what I say. So, yeah, it just came to me. I don't know why, but